John Harvey Burris and I joined the Navy, and we got the end of the World War II, and we served, I think, about 18 months in the Navy, came back, and I think I went to Stillwater. It was Oklahoma A&M at the time, and then I finished there in 1951 and went in the Army. I had made the mistake of taking advanced ROTC and got commissioned, and so Korea came up, and then I was called up, and I got delayed for the end of the semester till I could graduate. And then I went into the 2nd Armored Division and was at Fort Hood, and then we went to Germany instead of going to Korea, which was fortunate. And then I met Jack over there, and he was in the Judge Advocate General's 7th Army, wasn't you?
Yeah, I was stationed at 7th Army headquarters.
Yeah.
At Stuttgart.
Yeah. And we were there. Well, I was there until I came home in Christmas '52, I guess. And
I was able to, at my mother's insistence, after graduation in '45, to get in one semester at Stillwater. And at that time, the draft board was still taking people, even though the war had officially ended. But apparently, draft board was still an active institution, and maybe men were still needed. But what was Fred Osborne's son's name? Dub, they call him Dub.
yeah, Dub. They call him Dub. I don't know.
He and I
Don't remember
got
what.
together and went down and enlisted for a special program of 18 months. And at that point, they took us to Oklahoma City and weighed us and said we were candidates and shipped us off to Arkansas and swore us in and sent, I don't know where they sent Doug, sent me to Fort Bliss. So I had basic training in the Sand Hills. Had that, was sent to Fort Sill, and at the end of the 18 months, discharged. And then, as Don stated, the Korean War came along, and I had gone through the reserve during that interim, and I got my commission. They sent me to Germany also, as Don indicated, and I'm not sure how it came about, but fortuitously we did get in touch with each other.
Yeah, I don't remember that either.
And we took a nice trip or two
Yeah.
During our time off that we had. All the time, we were both part of that group who were looking over the border to see if the Russians were ever coming. And unfortunately, they didn't come at that time. So we were able to get out and came home in what? What year, you remember?
Oh, well, I came back and started, I guess, sometime about 50, was that 53? Yeah, 53. I started back and I was going to get my master's. And then I met Margaret and decided to get married. And